Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For you guys today, we are going to be doing a palette series, but also like a first impressions on the Beauty Bay new romantic palette. They launched this for Valentine's Day and it is still available on their website. This is what it looks like. If I turn it this way, you can't really see because of the reflection, but this way, it's such a pretty palette. And this is a look that we came up with. I tried to do something a bit more glamorous. Don't mind the eyelashes because we know I will never get them to go on correctly. It's just not possible. And somebody suggested I try, Leslie suggested that I try doing that eyeliner lash. And it's like, I can't draw on eyeliner either. I'm practicing, but I'm not there yet. So anyway, if you guys like these types of videos, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'd very much really appreciate it. With that being said, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is put on some eye primer. I'm just going to use my Alter Ego one. As you can see, I already did one eye, just for the sake of time. And I'm just going to put this eye primer is a pretty much empty at this point, so I'm gonna put this in my empty drawer too. I think. Okay, there's the eye primer. And then the first color I went in with is on the top row. I went in with the shade Birthday. It is the second color on the top row, right here. And I'm just going to put that on a AOA Studio E130 brush. And just blend that into the crease. Just like that. Let me tip you down some. Right there. Now that shade does not show up. It is basically like the lightest pink ever, to the point it's I'm not sure if it's because it's such like a light shade of pink or if it's the fact that it's just not very pigmented, because I can't see it on there at all. Even like really looking in the mirror, I can see it a little bit right here, but that's about it. The next color I'm going to go in with is Milkshake, which is the first color on the second row. It is more of like a hot pink bubblegum, like a hot bubblegum pink. And I'm going to take that on an AOA Studio E128 brush. And again, blend that in to my crease right over top of that Birthday shade. And just start blending that out a little bit like that. And then I'm going to take, this is a Amazon brush that doesn't have a name, but like this is the type of shape it is. It's like a very small blending brush, so it's really good for hooded eyes. And I'm going to go into the shade, what does this say? Clarent, which is the third color on the second row right here. And I'm mainly going to focus that on my outer corner and begin to like take it up, blend it up a little. Like that. And just, if you need to, pretty much make sure you have it really blended in and winged out and stuff, because we are going to go in and cut the crease to be able to do the shimmer shade. And so you want that red, that really deep red, to show above your crease. So that's what we're doing. To cut the crease, I'm just going to use the concealer I have on the back of my hand from doing this eye. It is the LA Girl Pro concealer, and this is just like a little smudger brush from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to start where I want it to go, right here, the end, drag that line up like that, and then begin to shape it. And you want to keep your eyes open. If you have hooded eyes, you want to keep your eyes open while you're doing the outline of the cut crease, because when you look up, you need to be able to see the shimmer. So you have to be able to see the line of concealer. I always hold my breath when I do this because it's nerve-wracking for me. Is that even? That's pretty even. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah, do you see? You can't really see even on this eye that those two earlier pink shades, but you can really see the red over here. We might just have to go in and blend it a little bit higher, but that'll be alright. And then I'm just going to take what's left and begin patting it on to the lid, just to do okay. So there's that. Huh? And then what I'm going to do for the shimmer is I'm going to go in with the shade Raspberry, which is the third color on the third row right here. And I'm going to take, this is an AOA Studio E131 brush, and I'm just going to start packing that shimmer all over the lid. And I can feel the fallout falling on my face. Like that. And then I'm going to go back in and kind of reblend the shades so that there's not a harsh edge with the shimmer. So I'm going in with the shade Birthday. And just blend that up into the brow a little bit. And then I go in with the shade, what is it? Milkshake. It's like a nice bright pinky color. I'm gonna mimic that on the other side too, because it's not. Like that, and then I'm gonna take the Unknown brush and go back in to Claret and blend that shade out along the line here. But there is that. And then we are going to do, I'm gonna wipe. Actually, you know what? There's something else I need to do. I forgot. I'm gonna go in with the shade Chintzy, which is the second shade on the second row right here. And I'm just gonna use my finger to do this. I'm going to pat this on the inner half of the lid just to add a bit more dimension. Like that. That's really pretty. Okay. That is really harsh line. Just blend it a little bit more. Okay, there's that. And then I'm just gonna take this makeup wipe and kind of wipe up any fallout that I have, and then kind of clean up the edges of it slightly. That. Alright. That's what we got off of it. And now I'm going to do the rest of my face on camera, but silently, so that it's sped up. did take the time to put on mascara and lashes. They're not on right. What else is new? I can't do it. I mean, I'm getting better. Like, they're not as janky as what they normally are, but they're not on correctly either. So we're gonna smoke out the bottom lash line together and then put on highlight, because I forgot to put on highlight, which is a crime. So for my bottom lash line, where is that brush? I want to use, gosh dang it, I keep dropping stuff lately, it's bad. I'm just going to take the darkest shade in here, which is NYX, or ink, excuse me, it's called. I give up. Give up, because I just dropped it again. Whatever. I'm going to go in with the shade Ink, which is the last color in the last row, right here. And actually, you know what? That's a lie. I'm going to go back into Claret. It's that one that we put, like, right here. The third one on the second row. Pick that up on a brush and just blend that into that Venus eyeliner. From ColourPop. Tell me, are you willing? Okay. So there is that. For my inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Oyster, so the third color on the top row, right here. I'm just gonna wet my brush, or a brush, and use that. When it comes to me, don't fall, you stupid. No falling allowed. I'm just gonna use my setting spray. Tell me, are you and just put that in the outer corner. Like that, and then let's do a highlight. Let's go with a classic highlighter for me. Okay, we're gonna use the ColourPop Your Trip highlighter. This pretty gold shade. Probably doesn't go with the look too well, but it's one of my favorites. Love it. Give me the glow, give me all the glow, because I need it. Just do a little in the center. My forehead and above my brow ever so slightly. And then lips. I know what lip we're gonna use too. I have this one from Huda Beauty in the shade El Cinco de Mayo. And it's like real pretty red. But I'm going to take a brush and do it just so I don't mess up my look because this one's been cut. Let's just... Thank you. And then we're gonna set our face really quick. Is that an excessive amount of setting spray? Yes. But I am trying to use it up. It just doesn't want to die. Alright. Anyway, you guys, that is it for today's look. Thoughts on the palette, because this is the first time I've used this palette. It's good. It's not my favorite, like, red toned palette. I think instead of reaching for this one anymore, I would probably end up reaching for, like, my ColourPop Strawberry Shake palette, my ColourPop Main Squeeze palette, and I do not like ColourPop's formula that much. But this, except for, like, the really dark shades that I used in the bottom, these upper shades are not that pigmented, and the shimmers kind of leave something to be desired. They're very sheer. Can you see that? Yeah. They're very, very sheer compared to what, you know, I like and what I'm used to. Even within, like, their own formula, like, this feels like a different formula from the Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette, which I have, which is the blue one. That one slaps, okay? And I was thinking that this one was going to slap as well. It's not bad, but it's also not a favorite. I'm gonna keep using it, you know, try and see if I can get it to work for me, but as of right now, it's a fine palette. It's not overpriced for what it is. It's 15 bucks. You get 20 shades, or 15. Is it 20 or 15? 20. So they're less than $1 per shade, which is great. That's the only reason I'm not really mad. They priced it right, and for the price, the formula is good. It is just not my favorite. But anyway, if you guys like this video, please do not forget to subscribe, and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.